Ali. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Punjab, Chilla, medical facilitator at Rehan School Online Academy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I will take the interview of Maya AI. So let's start it. Hi
Hey,
Maya,
Momna.
how,
What's going on?
how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. What's up with you today?
Okay, so today I will ask you a question on the topic the power of positive thinking, how to reframe your mindset. Are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds like a great topic to dive into. What's your first question about the power of positive thinking?
Okay, what is positive thinking?
Positive thinking isn't just about slapping a happy face on everything. It's more about approaching things with an optimistic mindset. That means focusing on the good in situations, believing in good outcomes, and generally having a hopeful outlook. It's about how you frame your internal dialogue. What else about it did you want to know?
Okay, that's great. Why is positive thinking important?
Positive thinking matters because our brains respond to thoughts like they're real. When you consistently focus on the good, it actually changes your brain chemistry, releases dopamine and serotonin, those feel good chemicals. Plus, it builds resilience. Life throws curveballs, and a positive mindset helps you bounce back instead of getting stuck in a loop of negativity.
Okay. What is a mindset?
A mindset is basically the set of beliefs and assumptions you have about yourself and the world around you. It's like your lens for how you interpret everything, opportunities, challenges, even just daily interactions. Your mindset influences how you react, what choices you make, and even how well you can learn and grow.
Okay, that's great. What does is it mean to reform your mindset?
I'm not sure I Hey, Momna. Good to hear your voice. What's up?
Okay, so my next question is,
So, what's on?
how can
Okay, I'm listening.
negative thinking affect your life?
Negative thinking can really mess with a lot of areas your health, relationships, motivation, even how you see opportunities. When you're stuck in that loop, it's hard to focus on what you actually want because your brain keeps pulling you back to problems instead of solutions. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's great. What are the common negative thought?
Good question. Some of the big ones people get stuck on are things like catastrophizing, like assuming the worst possible outcome when something goes wrong, or maybe filter watching, where you focus only on the bad stuff and ignore anything positive. A lot of people struggle with black and white thinking, seeing everything as either perfect or a complete failure. And then there's overgeneralization, taking one bad experience and thinking it means everything always goes wrong. What resonates with you most from that list?
Yeah, same thing. That's nice. How can
You're
we
very welcome.
change negative thought into positive ones?
It's really about challenging those negative thoughts when they pop up. You kind of have to catch yourself in the act. Instead of thinking, I'm going to fail this, you could try, I'm nervous, but I'm going to try my best. Or when you're focused on the bad stuff, make yourself think of three things that actually went right today. It sounds cheesy, but actually writing them down can help shift your brain a bit. What's something good that's happened to you today?
Okay, that's nice. What is self talk?
Self talk is basically the internal dialogue that's running in your head, that voice in your head constantly commenting on what's happening. It can be super positive and encouraging, or it can be critical and negative, which we just talked about. The tricky thing is because you're hearing it from yourself, it feels totally real, even if it's totally untrue. That's why it's so powerful, good or bad. Does that track for you?
Okay, that's great. How does positive self talk help you?
Positive self talk is like giving yourself pep talks when you need the most. If you're about to do something scary or challenging, telling yourself, I can handle this instead of I'm going to screw this up actually affects your body too. Reduces stress hormones, boosts confidence. Over time, it reshapes your whole outlook. When you're consistently kind to yourself in your head, you're less likely to get
Okay.
stuck in those negative spirals. You get what I mean? Cool. Have you ever noticed yourself doing this already? Like having moments where you pump yourself up, even if it's just in your head?
Yeah, I okay. How can reading or learning help your mindset?
Reading and learning are gold for mindset because they expose you to new perspectives, challenge your assumptions. You literally learn how other people think. They can introduce you to ideas that shift your worldview and help you process your own stuff in different ways. Like when you read fiction, for example, studies have shown it builds empathy. That builds a growth mindset where you're open to change and learning new things about yourself and the world around you. Does that make sense?
Okay. What is confident?
Confidence is that feeling of trust in your abilities, your qualities, and your judgment. It's not about arrogance or thinking you're better than everyone else. It's really about believing in yourself to handle whatever comes your way, even when it's hard. Confident people aren't afraid to take risks or stand up for what they believe in because they trust their own instincts. And that's something you build over time by trying things, messing up, learning, and trying again. You've been working on building that in yourself.
Okay, that's great. How can practice help you to stay positive?
Practice is key because a positive mindset isn't just something that magically happens. It's more like building a muscle. The more you actively choose positive self gratitude exercises, journaling, and challenging negative thoughts, the stronger that habit becomes. It's almost like your brain starts to naturally default to seeing the good instead of the bad. Plus, noticing small wins and celebrating them spilled momentum. So it becomes the cycle where small practice leads to bigger confidence, which leads to even more positivity. Does that kind of track?
Okay, that's great. How can positive thinking change your future?
Positive thinking really sets you up for better opportunities in the future. When you approach things with optimism, people naturally gravitate toward you. You build stronger relationships, and those relationships open doors. It also affects how resilient you are when setbacks happen. If you assume things will work out instead of spiraling into worst case scenarios, you're way more likely to bounce back and keep pursuing your goals. It's kind of like self fulfilling prophecy. What you believe about your future often becomes reality. Make sense?
Okay, that's nice. Thank you so much, Maya, for giving me your special time. We met soon. Allah Hafiz.
You're so welcome, Amna. I really enjoyed our chat about positive thinking. It was great to talk through all of this with you. Thanks for the thoughtful interview. You take care, all right?
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. We met soon as possible. So take care and Allah Hafiz, everyone.